Hello everyone and welcome to yet another Q&A session here on StephenVlog. July. It is the end of July. It's now the beginning of August. And by the time you guys get this, it'll be what, the 2nd of August?
It's already the 2nd.
Oh. But hey, I mean, it's, it's not too late, which is pretty good. Also, we're in our new place. If you've been watching the vlogs for the past, like 10 or 12 days, you'll know that we've moved into our place. Honestly, in a very short time, we've managed to make it feel like home. So it's pretty cool. And you guys can see, we got the video games here. Probably not going to be there forever. Got some more video games.
Music.
A
Books.
pot. Sonic Adventure for Dreamcast. Anyway. And someone's going to ask about that. We picked it up for Nicole because her copy broke. So
it's going to her house tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Anyway. We're here to answer your questions. If you're not sure how this works, leave questions down in the comments below. We pick a few at the end of the month, which will be the end of August, and we answer them. We'll be doing that Q&A probably a few days early because we'll be going to PAX, which is really exciting. You excited?
Yes.
I'm freaking excited. Anyway, let's go ahead and start out, shall we? First question is from AbridgedMan100, who asks, have either of you ever watched Toonami? Also, what are your views on it recently coming back to television? And if you have watched it, what are each of your favorite shows shown on Toonami? Just something I really wanted to know about the two of you.
I never had cable growing up. I knew of it.
I watched Toonami when it came on air for the first time. I watched it back in the day when they were showing Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z. I think it was the first time Dragon Ball Z had ever been brought to the States. I might be wrong on that, and I'm sure some die-hard anime fans can correct me. But that was the first time I had ever heard of it. And I loved that show. And I don't want to drag this question on and just talk about Toonami, but, or Dragon Ball Z rather. But I loved Toonami when it was on. I loved Tom, and unfortunately I have not had a chance to see it come back, so I don't know how they're handling it or anything. But I did watch Toonami back in the day, and now that we have cable, because of our old apartment we didn't have cable, there's probably a good chance that I may tune in to more Toonami in the future. Next question is from DeaconFTW. You said Mallory was in band, right? Was she ever in marching band?
Yes. I had marching band starting in 7th grade, 8th grade. It wasn't like a major thing in middle school, but once I got to high school we had marching band for football season, and it ended with our Christmas parade, our area Christmas parade. And I mostly got pulled aside for color guard because I was captain for 3 years, but I was technically supposed to be marching with the band in band uniform, which I didn't ever do because I was in color guard. But I was required during homecoming, for example, to also have my clarinet, and the songs color guard didn't perform. I had to run across the field in my color guard uniform with my clarinet, find a spot to stand and stand there and play this one song, and then I'd have to run back and get my flag, put my clarinet down, and go up to the color guard section and spin.
That sounds problematic.
Yeah, but I had to do that to get my band grade, so.
In high school, I just sat in a chair.
Yeah. My marching band wasn't some crazy high school thing where we go to competitions. It was just...
Do it for fun.
Yeah.
Funsies.
For football games.
Next question is from pikachaoAT. Asks, what is your favorite song or tune from the Mother series?
I don't know the name of it, but it's the sound that when you go into the Cave of the Past in the present.
It's like... Yeah,
that one. That's my favorite music ever. And it's very obviously from a Beatles song. I don't know which Beatles song.
Yeah, and I can't think of the Beatles song either, but I have all of the Beatles music. So I have every single song they've ever made, and occasionally I'll just listen to the Beatles, and if that comes up, I'll be like, Earthbound, because I know it from Earthbound. I would list that one, but there's so many songs that are so good in that game. Another favorite is the hotel music.
Yeah. I
love the hotel music.
I really like the music in Mother 3 before you get to Saturn Valley, where it's sort of faint, but you can hear it and you're like, oh, Saturn Valley's coming up.
It's like, doo, doo,
doo. In Mother 3.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I've played Mother 3, I really have, a few times, but I can't remember it very well, unfortunately.
I'll be playing it soon.
Yeah, Mallory's about to beat Wind Waker, and the next game on her list to play is Mother 3. She's beaten it several times before, but...
Only once in English.
but wants to go through it
So
again.
this will be 2.
So she's going to do that. What are you going to do after Mother 3?
Skyward Sword?
Okay. Dawn Guard?
Yeah, that too. That
Dawn Guard.
has to happen.
Anyway, Joe Bob 2311 asks, Steven, you never show what you drink while you eat. You should start showing us. Why do you never show us? Reason...
You go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, the reason is 99% of the time I'm drinking water. I drink water like all the time. If I go to a restaurant, I almost always get water. The only times I don't is if we go to...
Moe's?
Yeah, if we go to Moe's and they have that Coke Freestyle machine, I usually get either vanilla Coke, cherry vanilla Coke, or raspberry Coke.
Raspberry Coke.
I'm a big fan of Coke. I don't drink it all the time. Here, I occasionally drink Jones Soda. Tonight I'm actually drinking pink lemonade, which is really out of the ordinary unless I make it. This is actually from a...
Carton.
From a carton. My mom gave it to us, and honestly, it's terrible. It's really bad. I mean, Mom, if you're watching, I'm not trying to offend you, but really, it's bad. It's weird because this is Minute Maid, and the Minute Maid stuff that you make yourself is good.
I mean, I've had Minute Maid from a carton and it's been fine. Maybe that's a weird batch.
I shook it, you know. Anyway, but yeah, most of the time I'm drinking water. She drinks water too. Very rarely have soda whenever we're out somewhere, unless it's like a combo meal with a fast food place. If it comes with a soda, we'll get it, but usually just water.
I like juice.
Yeah, she's big into juice.
Grapefruit.
And grapefruit juice is gross. It's the grossest stuff.
No, it's not.
It really, I can't.
It's my favorite.
A sip will just. I'll make that face for about 20 minutes. It's bad. Anyway, knightofservia asks, how do you have songs from games like Super Mario Sunshine and Super Smash Bros. Brawl on your iPod? Well, most games have OSTs. If most video games do release their soundtracks, you can buy the soundtracks. You can usually get them on Amazon. I think they have a few on PlayAsia. What's that site? J-pop or something? There's a bunch of Japanese sites and import sites where you can get OSTs, and some of them actually come to the States, which is pretty cool. And for songs that don't, which is really stupid, you should first check if you can support and buy the songs. But if you can't, you can find the songs online. You can type in, like, you know, the name of the song, OST. And if there isn't an official OST, there's an unofficial OST, and you'll be able to download the songs.
Isn't there, there's a CD for Melee.
Yeah, Smashing Live. Yeah, I actually got that. I have the real CD. Because they gave it to Nintendo Power subscribers. But like Smash Bros. Brawl, I don't think they ever released that music officially. So within like a month or two of the game debuting, there was like a torrent of all the music from the game. And Smash Bros. Brawl is some of the coolest music out there because it's renditions of the music that you grew up loving. So I got that music. I mean, it's one of those things, like if they officially released it, and it was a box set, I'd buy it. Probably just to display because it's freaking cool, but...
There's other things like Rock Candy, which is fan-made music based off of, like, Earthbound.
Yeah, if you haven't checked out, there's a website, and I haven't been there in a long time, but there's a website called OC Remix. It's Overclocked Remix, and it's basically people that do remixes of video game music. So if you're looking for free music, and you don't want to have to shell out to buy the official OSTs, you should... jump to that site because you can get a lot of cool video game music for free. Next question comes from ShacklesEchidna. Are you guys planning on doing anything special for your anniversary? Yes. Yes, we are. And for those who aren't aware, you guys are going to get this probably August 2nd. Our anniversary is in 4 days. Can you guys believe it?
Monday.
It's been a year since we got married. Some of you have been watching that long, and some of you came in like, what, 80 days later whenever Emil was on the vlog for the first time, but it's actually been a year since then. We've been married for a year, which is crazy.
Surprising.
Yeah, the years went by like that. It really has. And we didn't kill each other.
Yeah, that's what was
Good.
surprising.
No, of course. Anyway, we are planning on doing something special for the anniversary. It's kind of strange, but we're actually going to be taking my parents to a restaurant, and I'm going to keep...
Secret.
Yeah, we're going to keep most of the stuff a secret, but... I know that's kind of weird for our anniversary to take them to a restaurant, but my parents have been really super supportive over the past year.
They found this place.
I mean, yeah, they found this place.
They painted that room.
Like they've done so much to help us. I mean, my entire life, but in the last year, that it's almost like we're kind of like devoting this anniversary to them and been like, you know, we're celebrating our anniversary, but it's not that we couldn't have done it without you, but like you made things bajillion times easier. So we wanted to just say thank you by taking them out to a really nice place for dinner. So that's what we're going to be doing. Def702 asks, I know that you collect Super Nintendo games. I just wanted to know, how long have you been collecting them and how many do you have? Actually, I just added a link to my video game collection on the StephenVlog channel page. If you go there, on the list on like the right side of all the links, there's a new link that says My Game Collection, and that will show you not all of my video games, but it will show you Super Nintendo, N64, PlayStation 1, Genesis, and NES, I think. And eventually, in maybe like the next few weeks, it'll show GameCube. There's a guy that makes these really cool iOS apps, and they allow you to keep track of your video game stuff, and he recently added the ability to sync it to an online page. So basically what I did is I made that online page so you guys can actually see how the collection is progressing. And the reason I did that now is because we're putting that retro room together. You guys are actually going to be seeing it in the videos, so I figured you guys would want to follow along at any time by clicking that page. And if we like go out to a yard sale and we find a new game, I update it on the app and it appears on the website without me doing anything, which is really cool. What was I saying? Oh yes. So if you want to know how many Super Nintendo games I have, click that link. I think we're near as a hair to 80. We're pretty close to 80. And
That's a lot.
I've been collecting them technically ever since I got a Super Nintendo, which I was either 5 or 6 when I got a Super Nintendo, and I remember getting I got the pack that included Donkey Kong Country with it, and I remember playing that on Christmas morning and thinking it was awesome. And then I think it was the next year that I got Earthbound. I actually didn't get Earthbound in '95. I got it in '96. Yeah. So I must have gotten my Super Nintendo in '95. Could have been '94. I don't know. I was young, man. It's weird. I have such like clear memories of sitting on the bed playing Donkey Kong Country for the first time, and I couldn't have been more than 5 or 6 years old, and I just remember it so perfectly.
And you blocked everything else out?
Yes, I did. My parents were like, come to dinner, and I'm like, screw that, man, I'm Donkey Kong. Anyway, what's next?
Snorkp.
Snorkp, or snorkp.
How many pairs of shoes do you guys have?
Mal, this question is obviously directed to you.
How many do you have?
I have my rainbows, which you guys will know that I wear pretty much all the time. I don't film my feet a whole lot, but I wear them all the time. I actually have another pair of rainbows because I wear my nice pair, and I have another pair for like the beach and getting in the water. But whenever we went to Wisconsin and did that rafting thing, I had my nice sandals and they got wet, so now they're pretty much the same. So I might end up like getting rid of one of the pairs and buying a new pair that are nice because they get kind of crusty. So I don't know. So I
the leather breaks apart.
Yeah, I technically have 2 pairs of rainbows. I have a pair of tennis shoes. I have a pair of nice black boots that I wear for like dressy up things.
They're not boots. They're dress shoes.
Dress shoes, whatever.
And then you have winter boots.
And then I have Timberlands.
Yeah.
Timberlands. So I technically have 4 pairs, but 2 of them are the exact same, so 5. How many pair of shoes do you have, woman?
I have rainbows, which I wear most of the time. I have tennis shoes. I have my nice soft spots over there. They're my teacher shoes. Mm-hmm. And then I have my teacher sandals. Mm-hmm. And then I have like other miscellaneous shoes I really don't wear all that often because they're not that comfortable. So,
but that miscellaneous jumps it up to like 10.
More than that.
15.
More than that.
20?
20.
You have 20 pairs of shoes?
15, 20.
Where are they?
Up in the closet. Oh. And then
that's the no man's zone. I just look straight, which is where all the clothes are. Up there on the shelf. Doesn't even exist to me.
And then I have like my dance shoes. And there's like 5 pairs of those. I have 2 pairs of point. I have ballet slippers. I have jazz boots. I have 3 different kinds of lyrical shoes. And then I have, I did have tap shoes, but I don't have them anymore. Because they were too big for me and I had bought them used.
Anyway.
I have shoes.
Yes, you do. What's next?
WealthyPlatypus asks, Stephen, why don't you and Alex hang out anymore? I miss him from the vlog. He was hilarious. Is it because you don't have time, or is it that he lives too far away?
Well, we really don't have a whole lot of time, but I wanted to show you this map. This is a map of the United States. Well, the continental United States. This is where we are. Notice that we are over there on the right. That's the East Coast. Okay. And then look over here. That dot is where Alex is. He's on the West Coast. We are literally as far apart as you can possibly be on the map, which is very inconvenient for visiting. Now, if you were to drive this, it would take a long time. So, to answer your question, it's a little of both. We really don't have a whole lot of time, but if Alex lived next door, we would hang out a lot, I'm sure. So it's just inconvenient. We will, however, be seeing him at the end of this month, which is exciting. I will see Alex this month. I haven't seen Alex in over a year. I'm thrilled.
I get to see Steph.
You excited to see Alex?
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, Alex!
Yeah.
Just run up and punch him in the face. That'll catch him off guard. Anyway, pineapplebites asks, I haven't finished the journey yet, so this might have been answered at some point, but was there ever a point in your relationship where Stephen considered moving to Wisconsin, or the two of you moving somewhere else entirely? I've always been given the advice of don't move for someone who wouldn't move for you, but I'm not sure how much I agree with that idea. From the get-go, we pretty much agreed that we wouldn't live in Wisconsin. And I think the reason is Wisconsin's cold.
Yeah.
That's like primarily it. And once Mal had visited me for the first time, which was, we started dating in March, and then I met her for the first time in June, and then in August she had come to visit me for a week and a half. I think in that time she was like, wow, this exists, this is nice. And I'm like, yes, it is. And, kind of at that point she was like, you're right, we should not live in Wisconsin because it is nicer here. And it's nice here. I mean, some people prefer colder climates, but we did not. So, I mean, it's not that I was like, I will not go to Wisconsin, because, I mean, if she would have been like, if there was some family reason or something, like she had to be in Wisconsin, then I would have moved to Wisconsin, because I did love her enough to do that. But
we would have been miserable.
That's the other thing. The whole don't move for someone who wouldn't move for you. I mean, it's kind of true, sort of. I mean, if you had said that you absolutely had to have us live in Wisconsin for whatever reason, there was some kind of actual legitimate reason, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it, then I guess that would have created some relationship problems.
Yeah.
So I guess there's probably some truth in it, but I don't know. It's not like I wouldn't live by that rule. I mean, if you fall in love with someone and you're like, hey, come to this place, and they're like, this place is better, you should probably go check out that place, because they might be telling the truth. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
As for other places, we've considered it sort of just like hey, it'd be fun to live here, but
I think what we'll end up doing is we'll end up living at a place like Myrtle Beach or something we're familiar with, and then we'll just be travelers. That's what we'd love to do. If we had the money, we would travel, and we'd take you guys with us. It'd be fun. Wishful thinking one day. Next question is from Felipe2951. Says, I think your dad looks kind of serious. Not overall grumpy, but serious looking. I also like him because he's funny, but what I said, is it true? Him being grumpy or serious? No, actually. Would you describe my father as serious?
No.
No. My father is like the furthest thing from serious. I mean, there's been a few times where he's been serious. Like, I guess if he gets like upset or mad for any reason, then he'd be serious then. But he really rarely ever gets mad, and he's just not serious, ever. ever serious. He's always like cutting up or something. And I know sometimes when I film my dad, especially like at dinner, you'll see, like, I'll pan over and my mom will be like smiling and eating, and I'll pan over my dad and he'll like be like have this face. And it's the face of like, why are you filming me while I'm eating? But in reality, he doesn't mind being on the vlog, and he thinks it's fun, and he actually reads the comments of the videos that he's in and stuff, so he likes it. He's fun. He's not serious at all. ScottyAlaReyRey?
Yeah.
Stephen, do you honestly really, double really, read every comment posted on your more interactive LPs? If not, what kinds of comments do you look for? If so, why do you only answer about 4 to 7 comments out of the 200? Well, it's true. There are videos that get 100 or 200 comments, and I answer a handful of them. The reason is they don't all need answering. I mean, there's a lot of people that are just making statements. If you go through a list of comments and realistically think which ones I should answer, you'll realize that I'm answering, most of the ones that you would probably answer. Most of the ones that are questions. And the reason is I don't have time to answer 200 comments. I have time to read 200 comments and answer, 10 of them. But I don't have time to reply to 200.
I mean, comments like, our guy was really cool. Like, what are you supposed to say to that? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if someone's like, you did a great job on this episode or whatever, if several people say that, I can't go through and be like, thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, most of the time, if someone sends me a personal message, like a personal email or, a message or something, sometimes I respond. I don't always respond, but, I do read them. So as far as do I read every comment? Yes. I'm actually backed up on emails. I'm probably behind on about 4,000 comments right now, just from the move and just not being able to get caught up. So it's one of those things I've told people for a long time, don't expect us to always read the comments forever, because that's not going to happen. Eventually it will die down. Combined totals of both channels, we're pushing about 25,000 people. I release content every day. We release almost 70 videos a month. So no, there's no way I'll be able to read comments forever. But
right now you do.
Right now, yes, I do. And I'm going to do my best to always try and stay as active with people as I can, because I like that. So yeah, I do read all the comments and blah, blah, blah. The final question, which is from tabbercat. Tabbercat is actually Carly. Carly asks, do you love me? Also, my accent is strong because I want it to be strong. I love my accent. Chub tub 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 tub. So Mal, do you love Carly?
Yes.
Carly, I love you as well. And it's been fantastic to have you as a sister-in-law, and I'm sure Mal would say the same without the in-law. And thank you for livening up certain vlog days, because the vlog days that you have been in have been many people's favorites. So
we go back and watch them sometimes.
We do.
Start crying because we're laughing so hard.
We do. One of my favorite Carly quotes is when she's pointing the camera at one of her aunt's cats, and she goes, "She's a good lover." Me and Mal quote that to each other all the time. If we see an animal like in a pet shop or something, we'll just be like, she's a good lover. It's just so funny. I don't even know where that came from. I don't know what vlog day that is, but
it's a Christmas one. Christmas Eve.
Search for relish trays. It's a Christmas one, so it's in December somewhere. But it's funny. Anyway, thank you guys for submitting questions for the Q&A this month. If we didn't answer your question, it's not because we don't love you. It's because there's absolutely too many questions asked. But don't get discouraged. If we didn't answer your question this month, you can re-ask it. That doesn't actually improve your chances of getting it answered, but maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll be like, this person's been persistent, we should maybe answer it. So it's possible.
That still doesn't mean it'll get answered.
That's also true,
because there's certain questions we don't answer, like, are you going to play insert game here?
Yeah, I mean, and it's weird because a lot of the questions get asked over and over again, and it's like it might be something that we answered 6 months ago. And it's getting to the point we're probably going to answer a few of those over again, just because we've had so many new people come start watching the channel that they don't know. They don't know that it's been asked 6,000 times, and we've answered it. The question that's asked all the time: are we having kids? That's asked all the time, and a lot of times the people that know the answer will answer for us, and we appreciate that. Thank you. If you know what we would have said, answer it for us. You save us time. But we generally don't answer any questions on the Q&A comments, generally. So if you ask that,
I answered a few on the last one.
Really?
Yeah, when I was making up the list.
Oh. Anyway, I'm going to stop it here, but thank you guys so much for watching, and join us next month. Also, this coming month will be a regular Q&A, but very soon, I think not this coming month, but the month after.
September.
Yeah, September's Q&A, we might do a special Q&A where you guys talk to my parents. It would be the 4 of us sitting on this couch. And basically, all the questions we would ask you guys to submit would be directed to my parents. maybe about, I don't know, their views on things or
Stories from
funny
Steven's
stories from my childhood or something
Rocco.
like that. Rocco might even be, I don't know, might bring Rocco over or something.
Or we could go there. Less
Yeah.
stressful for Rocco.
Yes. So I don't know. We might do something cool like that. So keep that in mind. Questions from my parents. Don't ask them this month, but next month. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next month. Da-da-da-da.
Nicole thumbs
Yeah, I
up.
know. This is gonna forever be known as the Nicole. If you have 2 thumbs up for a photo or a still or something, that's called the Nicole. The Nicole. Yeah. Anyway, this really is terrible.
I know.
It's awful. It's surprisingly bad.
It's bad enough to be like a bad batch.